Obviously, every game's an important game, but bouncing back from a VCU game, just how important was it not just to defend home court, but do so against a very talented team?
Yeah, they're very talented. And we had a good defensive game plan against them, and I think we had a really good scout, and we played it to a T. And I think that's our defense has helped us win a lot of games. And on offense, I think we play our best basketball when everyone's contributing, and you got that today. So.
We've talked several times before about end of game, just situations and being able to do that at home. How much did that help and that adrenaline help you guys close this game today?
Yeah, obviously we're a super experienced team at this point. We're made of like a lot of 6th years, 5th years, and 4th years. So I think that really showed today that we were able to just like stay calm and stay together, because that was really a lot closer than we wanted it to, but we pulled it off. So we were proud of ourselves for that.
Another one, okay. Just for both of you, Coach Burt, we've talked about before the second season, the A-10s really kind of dialed everything back, and it could have gone one way or it could have gone the other way, and it really shows the buy-in that you've had. Just how much, now looking back on it, has that helped you all just have that opportunity to kind of hit a reset button and just find yourselves?
What do you mean dialed back?
Back to basics.
Okay, sorry. I was like,
I think in the beginning of the year, we were thinking too much, and we just went back to like basketball is so simple, and so we just got to stick to the basics, and we work on the basics every day, and I think it goes to show like we'll do a simple closeout drill, and you may think that's basic, but I think it helps us in the long run. So I think, you know, basketball is a simple game, so if you just stick to playing simple, you're going to have a good outcome.
Kind of for both of you, Rhode Island come in as a top 10 team nationally defensively, and you guys hung 70 on them. Kind of what were the second half adjustments as you guys shot over 50% in the second half alone?
yeah, I think that in the second half, like when we play next to our bench, that gives us a lot of momentum for sure. Playing at home gives us a lot of momentum, but Coach V did a really good job preparing us. Like we knew they were going to hedge ball screens, so we just didn't want to over dribble. And I think that people just kind of played fearless, and that really showed in that second half from the 3 and driving the ball.
Yeah, and going off what Amaya said, just like knowing your role, I think we had a really good practice yesterday. We knew they were going to either hedge or do something. We knew what they were going to do, so we practiced hedging ball screens and curling and hitting in to the post, and I think Precious Johnson did a great job today.
Back to the defensive point, when shots weren't falling, they had you all by 7 early. Just how much even more important was that emphasis on that defensive end and just keeping everything in front of you?
Yeah, I think our team is a big believer in like defense carries. No matter how our offense is going, we have to get stops to be able to win games, and that's what's going to take us far in this tournament. But I think that when we got off to that slow start, we were able to attack the basket and really just make sure that we got 3 stops in a row multiple times. We've been trying to emphasize that because that really can kill a team's momentum. So we were able to do that, I think, like 3 times in the first quarter, which really helped us come back from that 7-0 start that we had.
When Tess came back in the second quarter, just full go, charged right in and got a post touch into PJ, just how important were those two in particular, just getting them going and just seeing their confidence continue to rise and rise as March draws closer?
I mean, we're going to be really hard to guard when you have great 3-point shooters on your team, and then you have good post presence, and then you have a 4 guard like Amaya. It's hard to guard, so I feel bad if you have to scout us.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.